All right, folks, it's Josh Scott with Josh Scott Outdoors, and we are going to announce the winner of our bear hunt giveaway. And I actually have a little bit of surprise for you. You got to stick around to the end of the video, and I'll tell you what the surprise is. So, back, it looks like on February 8th, we made the announcement that we were going to do a bear hunt with me down in southern West Virginia. Basically, here's how the bear hunt's going to work. The winner is responsible for making sure they have their West Virginia hunting license, making sure they have their bear damage permit. If you're a West Virginia resident, hunting license is $35-$40, and then the bear damage permit is $10. And then obviously, if you have all your other tags, that's where everything starts adding up. But the only thing we require is your West Virginia hunting license and your bear damage permit. We got a couple of different options as far as what you can do as far as staying, because we can do this over a weekend if you just want to do a one-day hunt. It's however you want to do it. Maybe part of the announcement in the end give a little more details about something a little longer than just a weekend hunt. But here's the deal. I have a hunting lease. It's 13, 14, 1,500 acres. I can't remember the exact numbers. I normally just round up to 1,500 acres. It sounds better. It sounds easier. Rolls off the tongue better, at least in my opinion. It's something like 1,326 acres or something oddball like that. And it is eat up with bear. Now, I cannot guarantee that you are going to see a bear. I cannot guarantee that you're going to kill a bear. This is not a high fence hunt. This is a free range southern West Virginia black bear. What I can guarantee is that you will be in a place where there is a high likelihood that you will see a bear. We've got, or me personally, I have tree stands if you'd rather have like a ladder stand. I've got some tower stands if you want to climb up in a tower. I have a box blind if you want to bring your own hunting sticks and in your own climber or a self climber, or if you prefer that tethered sling, whatever, that's up to you. You can tell me what you want to do, and we can make those arrangements. We can make this happen. So it'll be a weekend hunt. We can go down. We can meet up Friday evening, and this is what I was talking about a moment ago. You can do one of a couple things. We can camp on site on my lease. There's no bathrooms, there's no camper. As of me recording this on March 19, 2023, there's no kind of facilities or anything like that. So it would either have to be like camping in the back of your truck, camping in a camper on your truck. If you want to bring a camper, there is a place to bring a camper. If you want to set up like a hammock and a tarp, if you want to set up just whatever, you can either sleep on the property in however you want, or there is a motel not real far away, or you can always rent a room in Charleston and we can drive over Saturday morning before daylight. I don't know what the rooms in Charleston would cost, but I can give you instructions on where the property's at and all that, and it'll determine. You can bring a side by side if you have a side by side. If you don't, I do have mine, so that's not a problem. If you have a 4-wheeler, whatever. If you want to bring somebody with you to film or to watch, as long as they are not hunting. Now, if they have like a sidearm on them for personal protection, I would never fault anybody for that. But they can't hunt. That's not fair to my hunting club members. Basically, you're taking my spot is what you're doing. I will be on the property too, but we have a big bear problem, and we're not getting enough of them out of there. Last year, I got one, and one of my other guys got one. I would like for 5 or 6 a year to be taken out of there because there's a bunch of them. So that's your options. You can either rent a hotel room, stay on the property. We can absolutely set up tents and stuff. That's not a problem. I've got tents. We can do that. As far as the hunt goes, depending on when you want to do this. So if you're in West Virginia, then you already know what I'm about to say. But I'm putting this out there for everybody because the winner may not be from West Virginia. Essentially, from the last weekend in September, our bow season comes in, and the county that you'll be hunting in does allow for crossbow hunting. So you can hunt with a compound bow if you prefer a recurve bow or crossbow. Whatever kind of bow you want, it's legal. We're not in one of the 4 bow only counties. There is always a possibility that the DNR could give us the early bear season. They did it a couple years ago. It ends up being the last week in August, but that's rifle. And this giveaway is strictly for bow hunting. Now, if you do not have a crossbow, I've got 3. I can let you use one of mine. Let's see. What else do we need to go over on that? West Virginia State, or you got to have a hunting license, valid West Virginia hunting license, bear damage permit, camp or motel, side by side or 4-wheeler, crossbow, compound bow, recurve, however you want to do it. Let's see. Oh, we went over the stands, how you want to do it, whether you want to do a tree stand, a blind, or whatever. I've got several blinds that we can use. Now let's get into the contest itself. So, as you probably know, this is a contest that was helping me build my following. Basically, the rules were pretty simple. You had to follow my Josh Scott Outdoors Facebook page. You had to subscribe to my YouTube channel. You had to like the post on YouTube, share the post, and then tag some friends. And then once I met my goals of 1,000 YouTube subs and 25,000 Facebook followers, we were going to pick a winner. Well, if you look here, I am now at 1.56 thousand, so 1,500, almost 1,600 subscribers on YouTube, and our Facebook page, we crushed it. We're at 28,000 followers on the Facebook channel. So we met all those, and then the way I wanted to do the giveaway, I didn't quite say in the post how I was going to choose because I didn't want to influence the way that people did things. I was hoping that people would like the post, share the post, share my page. But the individual that I'm picking to win went above and beyond. And it was like every time I logged into my Facebook page, I seen that this individual has shared my post, begged his friends to go watch, or begged his or her friends, whoever it is, to go, watch my stuff, to like my page, follow my page, subscribe to my YouTube channel. So that means a lot to me. I'm a relative nobody trying to grow my presence in the social media sphere of the outdoor stuff. So it was pretty important to me that somebody would go above and beyond and share my stuff as often as they did. And even today, we announced last week that I was going to be drawing a winner. And this person just keeps sharing my stuff. So that's how I ended up choosing for this one. Now, in the future, if I do any other giveaways, hint for the surprise at the end of the video, we're going to do it a little bit differently, and I'll tell you about that in just a minute. So the other thing, before we announce the winner on this, I currently have another contest going. So right now there's 2 contests going for a bear hunt with me. This is the one we're going to announce today. And if we go to, we'll scroll down through my Facebook real quick. There is another, here we go. So this one right here, I have another video or another contest that I have a video on my YouTube channel that I'd really like for people to go and watch. It's my video I put out 4 days ago. It's about my entire knife collection. It's almost an hour long. It's about 48 minutes long. And what I said is that if people will go in and watch the video in full and then comment that they're watched it, and I can go back and see the average video time and see who's watching and things like that to see if they're really doing it. And then once I get to 100, then we'll pick another winner. But that's a different contest. I just wanted to give you a heads up of that. These are two totally separate things. So the thing I'm telling you about right now is a different contest. So you still have a chance to win on the other one if you go to YouTube and go to my videos and watch the one that says my entire knife collection. Do you have this knife in your collection? Go watch that video, comment on the post, or comment on the YouTube video that you've watched it all, and you'll be entered into that one. Without further ado, I'm going to see if I can show you. Now, what I'm looking at, what you're seeing on the screen right now, this is just a view of everybody that shared the video. Now, the requirements were a share and a like. I've already looked through and make sure that the person that I'm talking about that won has already liked the video, they've shared the video, and they are following my channel on YouTube. So if we go and see if I can find it, let's see. There he is. All right. So Corey Reed from Reed's Outdoor Adventures wins the first bear hunt giveaway. Every time that I've logged in, Corey has shared my page or shared this post, and well, he shares about all of my posts. And man, I'm really big on people helping each other grow. I will do what I can to help other small users to grow their base, or not small users, but small creators to make a name for themselves. And Corey went above and beyond. Just like I said, every day when I logged in, I'd see that he would share my stuff and he would ask his followers to make sure they're following my. This is his personal page, and then his hunting page. Where is it at? There's his hunting page. If you want to check him out and give him a follow, so like I said, he's went above and beyond trying to promote it for me, and I really really appreciate that. So that's how I'm drawing the first winner. By the time this video is published, he'll know that he won. Hopefully, I'll reach out to him. Now, here's the other thing that I'm going to do, or I told you there's going to be a surprise. So we're going to do another one. We're going to do another bear hunt. Now, I need to reiterate that this is not a guided bear hunt. You guys know that, like, you can't pay me money to come and bear hunt in West Virginia. I'm not asking for money. There was no money exchange to join this contest. It was a like, share, subscribe contest. So, I'm not going to be, there's not going to be a situation where I'm just going to take you down and put you in front of bait, because we know bait and bear is illegal in West Virginia. I'm not a guide. This is just, I happen to have a piece of hunting property where there are a lot of bears, and I'm going to give you the opportunity to spend a weekend in the woods in my tree stand, hoping that a bear comes by. That is what the goal is. Now, what I will start doing is putting some cameras out here shortly. The bears are going to start waking up real soon. We're going to put some cameras out at my different stands so we can see what's coming by, so we get a bit of an idea of where, I'm going to give you the option, be like, hey, this is what I've seen at this stand. This is what I've seen at this stand. This is what I've seen at this stand. Where do you want to sit at? Because again, you may not see anything. You may not see a deer. You may not see a bear. I know you'll see some squirrels because that place is eat up. But I'm putting you in a situation where you will be in a piece of property where there are bears. So just keep that in mind. I can't promise. It'll be a good time. I mean, we'll have fun. We'll take some food up and, cook some steaks or something, or, things like that. So it'll be a good time. Just you may not see anything because this is not a guided bear hunt. This is not a guarantee. But that's why they call it hunting and not killing. So what we're going to do this week is we're going to do another one of these contests. Because like I said, I told you, I've got a bunch of bears down there. most of the guys on my lease, we all work during the week. We only get to hunt a couple times a year, so we're going to um, try to bring in a couple other people that can hunt. And I want to be fair to everybody. Like, I would like for everybody to get a chance. I know there's 28,000 of y'all following me on Facebook. There is absolutely no way that I can let all of y'all come down and hunt. But if I can figure out a way, I really want to figure out a way to let some coyote hunters come in and hunt. Like, y'all have seen the posts before where I've talked about it, where I personally myself, I want to learn how to hunt, but I'd like to have some of y'all come down and hunt. I've been trying to think of a way to how to monetize it to make it, monetarily beneficial to you, to where I can say, hey, I've got this pool of money. There's 2 teams on my lease. The winner is going to win, $50 per coyote, or, $20 per coyote, or whatever. That's something I would like to do. I haven't figured out the logistics behind it. And, I'm one person. I'm not some big company. I'm not making hundreds of thousands of dollars. Everything of this is coming out of my own pocket. So I want to figure out a way to do that, because I want y'all to get involved. I'd really like to have a good time and, have y'all come and see the things too that I've got down there. So what we're going to do next, stay tuned on the page. We're going to, one day this week, we're going to announce another contest for a bear hunt. I'm going to say 99.9% of the time, if I give away a hunt, it's going to be a bear hunt, because I do have other members on my club. We are actively trying to grow out our bucks. We have antler restrictions. We don't really have an age restriction, because you can't run off, you can't jump out of a tree stand and go ask a deer to show his ID. But we have antler restrictions because we're trying to grow big bucks, and that would not be fair to them if I let you just come in and start shooting bucks. Now it's already too late in the year to do the turkey hunt, I think, as far as a turkey hunt contest, but maybe not. We'll think about that this week. But most of the time it's going to be a bear hunt. One, because I think it's really cool getting to hunt an apex predator, and I think most people think it's really cool to come and hunt a predator. But you got to watch the page. You'll see all that information here shortly. Probably one day this week I'll put it up. How I want to do it differently is the rules about how I'm going to choose is going to be in here. I think what we're going to do is in the comments, you're going to have to comment something. That way I can pull your name out and I'll make a big list and we'll do a random.org. So that one won't be based off of, how many times you share a post or something like that, as far as I know. I think we're going to do a little bit different, but all the details will be out there. This was my first big giveaway, and the way that Corey did it, I was really, really appreciative of how he did it and how he just went above and beyond. So that's it. If you're watching this video on YouTube, I would appreciate if you would subscribe to the channel, hit that like button. And if you're on YouTube, most of my giveaways are going to start on my Facebook page. So if you go to facebook.com/JoshScottOutdoors, you can see all the details there. If you're watching on Facebook, obviously you've already seen my page, but I would also appreciate if you go to my YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/JoshScottOutdoors, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Tell me if you've ever been bear hunting down in the comments. Tell me. I want to hear it, man. I'm new to it relatively. I never bear hunted growing up. I was always just a whitetail hunter, because where I lived in Fayette County, I guess there were bears, but we never saw them. I never saw a bear with my own eyes in the woods till I was an adult, when I got my lease after 2015 or 2000. Yeah, I think 2015 is when I finally saw them, and I've killed a couple now. I killed one last year with my rifle, second day of rifle season, because we have a concurrent bear season that runs same as deer season, and then I killed one with a crossbow several years ago. So that's it. That's the video. Watch for our next giveaway coming soon. I'm not going to do that. I need to bring this up too, because I see this a lot with some of the big YouTubers. I'm not a big YouTuber, but I've already started seeing this junk on my Facebook page. If you win a giveaway, I'm going to make a video about it, and then I will try to reach out to you. I'm not going to be dropping comments down in there. If I do, make sure it's me. Make sure if you click on my name on a comment, you'll see that I've got 28 and some thousand Facebook followers. Or, you can ask on the page, hey, is this the legitimate page? And somebody else can chime in. Because I'm already getting a bunch of scammers that are like taking my logos and putting them on shirts and trying to get people to buy shirts every time on all the comments. So watch out for those scammers. Don't click on them. My shirts and stuff, or my website, or it'll be in a post. It'll say the website and stuff in the main post. I don't really drop down in the comments unless I tell you in the comments the link will be in the post. So just be careful and watch for that. I hope to do this again very, very soon. I want to see some more winners, and I hope you all have a really good day.